Your family. Welcome back to yet another episode of Showers Not Growers. We are joined today by a special guest for the second attempt in a row because his Wi-Fi is potentially one of the worst Wi-Fi's I've ever seen.
Nah, we're on Birmingham Wi-Fi now. We're gonna make it through. We're gonna see this one to the end.
Birmingham Wi-Fi doesn't give me high hopes, but anyways, we got Mr. 25 joining us, and obviously we got Unks who was I think he's overheated a little bit. I think he needs a reboot, so we're
Nom
just gonna
nom
let him
nom,
cook.
brother. I didn't get a refeed.
We're just gonna let him cook. He's more preppy than us, and we're the ones in prep.
For anyone who's listening, that was me pulling a really scary face. Like, really scary. I think I've just scared the boys a little bit. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to come off as so intimidating. Such a fearsome presence.
Anyways, Aaron, how? Because I haven't actually asked you this in a while. How's prep going,
Pretty good. I think I've had like I've been coasting. Obviously, I had a holiday just now. Like, how many people do you know that just bugger off on an all-inclusive holiday for 2 weeks midway through prep? Probably not many. And like, obviously, I had uni. I've had other stuff going on. So I would say we've been coasting. It's not been too difficult, but obviously we've been making progress. What am I like? I don't know, 12 weeks into prep now? Maybe more, 14 weeks, something like that. I don't know. Nobody seems to know.
Fucking hell.
No one seems to know how long they're in prep. But yeah, we're 11 weeks out now, so I think now it's going to start ramping up.
We're 11 weeks
Definitely.
in.
How
11
how did you
blessed weeks.
how did you talk me through how you managed that going on holiday? Because like you said, I don't think a lot of people would be able to do that. So the fact that allowed you to do it and thought you were responsible enough to do that, and obviously you managed it well. Talk me through the thought process and how you guys kind of approached that.
So initially, we factored in this holiday way before. Like we set up our prep timeline back in December, and prep didn't start until April. And December is when I finished my photo shoot. So we've had a long timeline, like arguably over a year long timeline. So first things first is obviously factoring in that we were going to have that. Hence why I started prep early, and I had all the comments about, oh, you're too lean already. Like, why are you prepping now? Um, but now obviously it makes a lot more sense. So we were going into the holiday, I guess you could say early. That was the first thing that we made sure to set up. And then there was a lot of back and forth between us to address how we were going to manage the holiday, because obviously Jack's not had a client on prep who's on holiday. I've never been on prep, and I've never been on prep on holiday. So it was like a learning process for the both of us. But the way that we managed it was just constant communication, daily check-in.
Lots of checking in, yeah.
Yeah, basically lots of checking in. Like the only thing is that I was 6 hours behind. Um,
Ah, I see.
but so I was up at the crack of dawn to get my check-in photos. Like, I'd be there most days waiting for the sun to rise, um, because that would be like 6 a.m. and then that would be about 12 o'clock back in the UK, just so I could get things sent across to Jack. But it was really just to make sure like the foods we are eating and the volume was like good, because obviously I was in an all inclusive, so I could have definitely just crashed the fuck out and just thrown it all in the bin, but that wasn't on my mind. And then yeah, literally just daily food diary. Like, I've got an entire highlight of just straight up food here. Like,
Sounds like
this
prep.
is this is what everything I ate in Mexico.
Nice.
So I just sent
I
everything.
like the structure.
Yeah, I'd sent everything across to Jack. It came to the point where I was just eating the same stuff. Like, it was buffets, breakfast and lunch, and I was just eating the same stuff. We would just make tweaks, like, oh, a bit less this, bit less that. About 2 or 3 days in, was it Jack? We just pulled carbs because I was trying to dabble in carbs. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Like, I was having stuff like sushi and whatever else. and it just weren't worth it. And then it just became greens
Just greens.
green protocol, salad this, salad that. I was fruit maxing, like I was definitely going a little bit overboard on volume. That's without a doubt. I can put my hands up and say that. But like, are you really going overboard when half your plate is broccoli and the other half is octopus? Like,
I think there's a certain like fine balance between obviously like you're going on holiday, so you want to enjoy yourself, and you're in prep, so you're not gonna feel satiated, but at least you can sit there and have a good fucking meal. Do
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if you sat down and had fucking, I don't know, 40 grams of core and and a little bit of whey paste, you're gonna have 3 spoons and it's gonna be fully eaten. And like
yeah,
I'm assuming you obviously went with other people,
yeah,
so it's gonna be like a social environment. You're sitting, you're talking to people. You don't want to be done within 3 bites and everyone's like laughing at you because they feel
yeah,
bad.
yeah. Yeah, I went with family, so they all knew the plan beforehand. Um, so that was helpful because if I just went with them and I didn't tell them what was going on, then if I wanted to just bin it all off and just have this and that and the other, I could. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I was perfect, though. Like, there was definitely times where I slipped up, like, I caved for like a dessert or this, that, or the other. And then I remember Jack just sent me this voice note or he sent me a message and I was like, yeah, like this is not really acceptable. I was like, I need to be told. He just sent me the harshest 1 minute 40 voice note. I've got it pinned in chat.
Yeah.
It was so hard. I
Oh,
was
please send it to me. Please send it to me.
and I was like, yeah, I literally, the response was needed that. It was like, the harshest message, but I literally needed just to like wake me back up because
You are a cunt.
yeah.
You must not eat food.
I had this
You are fat.
I had a dessert and I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have had that dessert. And then Jack basically was like, yeah, there's probably other people who are like starving. There's probably someone doing 2 hours on the stairs and you're there eating a dessert. Yeah, that cannot work.
Oh, not the guilt tripping. Fucking hell, Jack. That is savage.
It was like basically along the lines of like I think you were like
There are children starving in Africa.
no. No, it was like you were like, oh, I went for a dessert, I went for the lowest calorie dessert. And I was like, that's great if you're dieting for lifestyle, but we're dieting to be competitive, and I reminded you that it's competitive. And yeah, like I mean, you took that well.
Savage.
And you were like,
Savage.
yeah, you don't want to be up there on stage and like that be the differentiator between first and second or like
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. Like you just think back what if you could have done more, and obviously eating a fucking 2 scoops of sorbet, I didn't need to do that, but
It's quite interesting to. Sorry, yeah, go on.
I was gonna say like perhaps kind of one of those things where like sometimes you just have to be honest about what it is, you know, and it's like we're trying to be as competitive as possible, and so I think there was one time where I think when I was like go carbless, I was like, sorry man, and you were like, don't be sorry, like this is what we do, and I was like, yeah, to be fair, like it is what we do, but
You apologized for giving him no
man, 'cause I was
carbs.
poor, like I'm like poor Aaron. He's waking up at the company, he's checking in
Oh
with
my
me.
God.
There's like this family holiday would be so different if he wasn't in prep, and I was like, you know, we were trying to do like plate portion sizes for the carbs, but it was just like right. I was like right at the end of the day, if we go carbless, we'll definitely hit a new low when we got back. We have, which is sound, and like body weight fucking superb and condition's great. So I was like, let's do that. And I did apologize because I was like, you know, it's a bit extreme, but like, yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, I can sit here and be like, you know, like we can compromise on what we're doing, but then that compromises on the goal. And if you turn around and you're like, Jack, why'd I come second? And I'm like, could have had a conversation with you, could have reined you in a bit. You know, it's like, that sucks. That's not what you want to hear. The end of a prep is like, sorry, Aaron, I should have told you to not do that. You'd be like, why'd you say it was okay if it wasn't, you know?
Yeah. I think it's quite interesting to see because I think prep as a coach from a coach's perspective is very like about managing the psychological state of the athlete. And like it's also going to be very subjective to the individual, like how you're gonna talk to Aaron is going to be different to how you talk to Neo, which is going to be different to how you talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I'm just a bitch, but I don't take criticism very well. So like when Jack has to point out something to me, he comes across as very like, oh, by the way, Camille, like there's this thing, and like I think you should really approach this, but you're still doing fantastically, but like you should have a look and do this. It's like I see Jack to talk to other people, and he's just like, right, like I'm sorry, you're going carbless, fuck off. Like, but
Yeah, how you
well, jaw keeps cramping, man.
yeah, how you talk to people and how you like approach things is like absolutely fucking vital. And like you know, it's kind of, I think I noticed through the years of me coaching. Can we talk about me for a sec? Let's talk about me for a sec. But through the 3 years of me coaching and being coached by like other people, it kind of it like changes the way that you approach things, and you kind of almost like get a few different ideas. And I think a lot of my early years experience of coaching was with coaches who were quite like softly. And then obviously working with like big standouts would be like both Tim and Christian, both people who were just like, look, you're not being a bodybuilder.
5, bro.
5, bro. And it's like, I think, you know, being like truthfully honest about things, especially within like bodybuilding and competitive bodybuilding, it's like, it has to be done. Like, I mean, Camille, you say that I'm not harsh with you. I was. When you were like, oh, I want to dig, and I basically was like, shut up, you're digging. Like, I remember basically the opposite of what most people say. I was like, if your food reaches 6K calories and you need to do no cardio, I don't give 2 fucks. Like, if you want to do cardio, but it doesn't make sense to do it, I'm not giving you cardio. Shut up and crack on. Stop complaining about not doing cardio and stuff like that. Like, but again, it's one of those things.
That didn't happen. I'll give you that.
Yeah, sometimes you have to like, you know, be honest about the situation and, you know, what's going on. But equally, I think there's far too many coaches out there that don't praise their athletes. And it's like, I remember Aaron, like we had a conversation over the phone, and also when you came back, I was like, mate, you've done something that like most people can't do preps. Most people can't do holidays without binging. You've done both. Like, that's fucking phenomenal. So props to you. And, you know, it's like,
agreed.
That push.
I think it's something that you wear as a badge of honor, because like I think a big reason psychologically why people do preps, or at least what gets people through preps, is that whole idea of like, I'm doing something that 99% of the population wouldn't be able to do. And it's almost like you've taken that step up from that. It's like you're fucking going for prestige master, where you're like, not only I'm in prep, I'm actually going on holiday. Like, fuck everyone. Because like,
well, I was like, yeah, no, this ain't hard enough.
Mate,
yeah, exactly. You just put it on like hardcore mode.
I don't think I could have managed it as well as you managed it. Like, you knocked out the park, man, honestly. Like, yeah, especially that far out from show.
Thank you.
Mate, especially that far out from show. It's like, when you're a week out, yeah, man, I think most people could smash it. But like that far out from show, it's so easy. And especially like you're ahead and you know you're ahead. Like, that's a dangerous combination of like, we got weeks, we're ahead. Like, we're cool, we're chilling, you know, like, it's 1 week. How much damage could
I did cave
potato
with that.
do? Probably not that much, but like when I did carbless, you were like, yeah, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, I even think I suggested going carbless, to be honest, because
you might have.
I was just honest with you. I was just honest with you. Like, I was thinking like, it's just too hard to manage. Like, obviously with it being buffet, breakfast and lunch, and then dinner was still all inclusive, and all of this stuff is stuff I'm unaware of, and well, not unaware of, unfamiliar to. Sorry. Like dinners, I was ordering 5 courses. Granted, 3 of them were salads and 2 of them were protein. But like, it's not usually I go somewhere and I'm like a skint prick. Like, I get like maybe a starter and a main. Like, I'm going Nando's and I'm debating, do I even get 2 sides and run up that bill? But like here, I could order endless.
Yeah.
But I was still having to be smart with them. But yeah, it just got to the point like there was one meal I had where it was just like I remember I asked the guys like, yeah, I'll get this, that, and that, but can I get just so it was a salad here, another salad here, that was like crab or something, and then I was like, can I just get a bowl of chicken and beef? And he sure, I was sure. I was like, yeah, I just want a bowl of chicken and beef. Look, sad fucking bowl, but it's what you got to do. Like, yeah, don't know.
Yeah, it's just part of the process.
Literally.
It's just part of the process. I think you're doing well in prep when people start feeling bad for you. That's like a telltale sign when like
So true, yeah.
someone came up to me in the gym and just hugged me and they're like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Mate, I'm flying. I feel great." They're like, "You don't look great." I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's a good sign. That means I'm in prep." Like, my parents are constantly asking me like, "Is everything okay?" Like, you're just not talking. I'm like, "Bro, I'm in prep. Don't worry."
Too locked in. Too locked in.
Hiding it.
Too locked, bro. Why would I waste glycogen on thinking and speaking?
That's why you're progressing so well. Just cease to exist after.
Yeah, innit? Yeah. It's that and naps. Oh, boys, I've been fucking hell. Like today, I've napped 3 times.
The heat
I
takes it out of you.
Yeah, this dickhead made me wake up at 6 a.m. to check in. So I woke up, checked in, went straight back to bed.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me find this conversation. So it was at 6:07. I'm up. Give me 5 minutes. Feel like I've been flashbanged. 203 pounds this morning. and then it was 10-minute delay, 203 pounds this morning, and then another 10 minutes, obviously sending shots and stuff. And he sends me around, and then immediately, not even a minute passes, I'm now going back to bed.
Waiting for feedback.
And then I sent over a voice note, and then he replied like an hour or so later. Oh, bless you, man. To be fair, it's fine. I just there was nothing.
But I did it.
Yeah.
I did it. Yeah, I literally did it. That's the most important part. It doesn't matter how you do it. The point is I did it.
Yeah, the only changes, if there were going to be changes, were going to be like from first meal onwards. It wasn't going to be like, I need you doing fasted cardio at 6 a.m. Like specifically, that's the fat loss burning hour. So it's like, yeah, man, that's cool. You checked it. Sweet. Like, just get to this when you get a chance.
And realistically,
Yeah,
meal is usually just no changes made. Bro,
but we haven't changed anything. We haven't changed anything since we started prep. Nothing has changed.
I'm not
Literally nothing.
That's the
we've bumped anabolics up a little bit, and we've put in something which I haven't done before. So we're kind of just assessing what the fuck my body does, and it's been relatively good so far. So
relatively. We've got we're gonna run a mock peak from next Monday, and then
more food.
Aaron, I don't think I made changes for you. Obviously, you just got back pretty much, and then Neo's on a refeed at the minute today. Fresh.
Oh, he was telling me he's so fucking happy about it. Bless him. Like,
he sent me a message. He sent me a message being like, "Wait, let me find this. Where is it?
I could have a full sugar monster. Oh my god."
He said something like, perfect timing. I'm physically and mentally cooked. And I sent him back a voice note, and I was like, okay, like we're refeeding today, but like don't anticipate that every time you feel like this, you're going to get a refeed, because I can't guarantee that's going to happen. But yeah, already like trying to rein him in a little bit, like, you know.
Yeah, but he's shifted a lot of pounds.
Yeah.
What did he start on prep? Like 217.
In the last few weeks, he's honestly like made crazy, like the way that his quads are separated now.
Yeah.
And
yeah. He's like 25 pounds down or something like that, or 20 pounds. It's fucked.
Yeah, 20 pounds, 205 to like 187. Just partially why I wanted to run the refeed, because I'm like, okay, we've lost a good chunk of weight. I want to get an accurate assessment of like how far out we're looking, because it's easy to just like chase lower condition, lower scale weight, and it's like, if you're just ripping away glycogen and fat, and it's like all you need is to peak, and it's like, oh shit, your hamstrings are in, then you're just going to kill the physique by chasing condition or chasing scale weight, realistically. Hence the feed.
Yeah, it's that constant game of pushing and pulling. That's something that you made very fucking clear with me when we first entered prep.
Yeah, buddy.
So I was being such a dickhead, and I was just like, bro, please, more cardio, bro. Drop my food. Like, let's dig. Jack's like, no, bro. Like, you are digging. You fucking cunt. Shut up. But it's like you can't dig too much, you can't push too much because the physique's just gonna die off. And like
Yeah.
last time when I prepped for the photo shoot, that became very fucking apparent when Jack tried to bring me back from the dead, and we AMRAPed
Yeah.
takeaways for 3 days straight
That was
just to gain a kilo.
yeah. For anyone who doesn't know the story, can you remember what your prescribed food was before we threw in the take? It might have been like 1,000 carb or something nuts. Was it that high? Maybe I can't remember.
No, no. For what?
You were natty back then.
No, 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 no. What? But refeed food before the takeaways.
Yeah, because we ran
It was 600 carb,
oh, okay, 600 carb, cool. Yeah, we did.
but that didn't do anything.
No,
That
and
literally didn't do anything.
Camille was natty at the time, so obviously you can imagine it's probably we don't want to get in the hole, but if we got in the hole, it would probably be 10 times worse now, which is the whole point of the prep at the minute is don't get in the fucking hole. You get in there's a normal prep hole, and then there's a hole below that. We don't want to get in that hole. But we did. If I remember rightly, we did like one day of the 600 carb, and you dropped, and then it was
Yeah.
you dropped. And I remember you dropped and you felt worse. It was like a significant. I can't remember the full details, but it was significant enough that I was like, okay, same again, but run a takeaway on top, and just order everything, and then we had to do that 3 days running.
Yeah, my first meal was a large Domino's pizza with a large dip and a side of chicken tenders.
Yeah.
And I gained like 200 grams overnight.
After that, you came back to life a little bit, but your physique was like, I was like, we're onto something, but it's not quite. And I'm like, well, where do you go from here? You can't do 2 takeaways in a day, so we'll just keep rerunning it and like almost linear load on takeaway until we get there. But I remember it was like, I think it was. I can't remember if it was a swap final meal or on top of final meal, but it would have been like 500 or 600 carb on top of like 2 kcals of grease.
Takeaway. Yeah. It was about 5K altogether.
The thing is, I remember JP talking about like big bodybuilders and loading on takeaway and stuff, and people were like, "Oh, what do you think?" And he was like, "You get to a point where you're so big and you're so fucked that you physically can't eat enough rice to get out the hole." And I remember, like, as soon as we did that first day, I was like, yeah, this is that situation all over. Like, I can give you more rice, I can give you dates, but there's only so much that's going to do. Like, you need like a 2,000 calorie hit in one go, and there's only really one way we
Yeah, I mean that's last week we did a refeed, didn't we? And I was on the road, like I was traveling. Bearing in mind that I was already the food that I had with me was about 600 carb.
Yeah.
Plus, Jack was like, just get a takeaway. So I ended up getting like a Burger King, and I wasn't shy. Like I got a Burger King, and I think I gained like 6 pounds overnight. But that was the best look of prep so far.
Yeah.
Like the visuals after that takeaway were just fucking insane. I was so full, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. Can't do it all the time, but it was needed, and you'd dropped off after not being able to eat for a bit.
Illness.
So yeah, we just basically fed you.
That's why we implemented that.
Anyway, let's talk about Aaron.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know. Oh, sorry, I go.
No, it's all good. It's good. Let's talk about Aaron. So Aaron, we've kind of like skipped over a bit of your. We'll go for like your origins and how you got into the gym and how you got into coaching. Give us a bit of a rundown as to who you are, as if people don't know. You're Aaron 25. You're the Aaron 25, bro.
I am Aaron 25.
Mr. 25.
25 right now. Run this back round 2 because I got cut off the first time we tried this. So yeah, background football, but I always had like a sporty background. Just was one of them guys. Just enjoyed just being outside.
Running.
Yeah, getting smoked by guys. When I was 16, my football team folded. So I was like, fuck it, like you gotta be 16 to join the gym. And I remember it was like 3 days before my 16th birthday. I went to the local gym and they signed me up there. And yeah, it was just one of them ones, fell in love straight away. I think right off the bat, they showed me how to use all the equipment. It was just the generic cables and what have you. I had this full body split, and it was just one. It wasn't even a split. It was just one training session. I remember I would just run it every day. Some days I would just run it twice a day. I reckon there's probably times I'd go to the gym like 12 times a week doing full body.
Did you
I was
progress,
loving
or
it.
was that like not a thing that existed? Did you do the classic like, oh, I curl 10 kilos, that's how much I curl, or did you
I
progress?
don't remember any of it. I was just like, I'd just go and I remember it was like tricep push downs, like probably
Oh,
chest press, probably with the worst form ever. Probably nowhere near failure, but I was enjoying it, which I suppose is the main thing. And I was actually seeing progress. I remember like,
oh, that's your
what was
next
it?
block sorted
Reading
then,
Fest
bro. Easy.
2019. Yeah, literally, that's the method. Full body, 12 days a week.
12, 12 days a week is so jokes. The impossible
Literally,
split.
I was
Right, go on.
amazed. I'd go in the morning and I'd be like, well, I'm bored because I was 16, I just finished GCSEs. What do? Go to the gym again and hit the exact same workout I'd hit 10 more times that week.
Was food a thing
Oh,
as well?
same session twice a day.
Yeah, every day. Rest wasn't a thing, food wasn't a thing. It was just training.
Was
And I
it
was
was
like,
it
yeah,
like
this
was
is
it eat
sick.
shit? Was it eat protein? Was it mum's cooking? What was the food? Or like just
Bro,
mum's cooking, whatever.
it was just normal. I was just eating like a normal 16-year-old, whatever the fuck that was. But I remember before I was coached by you, so within what was it, maybe 3 or 4 years into training, maybe three years into training, I was at uni and one of my mates had just started the gym and he was making good progress. Obviously, I knew training a bit better by then, but nutrition I still hadn't wrapped my head around. And I remember he was telling me, yeah, he's tracking his calories, he's eating his protein and what have you. And I remember I had this stupid fucking mindset. I was like, nah, I don't want to track because I don't want to gain an eating disorder. And no wonder I ended up being like fat shit or just like a skinny prick because like what mindset is that? Like that was me so like what's the word I'm looking for? Like I was in so much denial of wanting to just be accountable, I suppose. Like what? I don't want to track my calories. I don't want to get an eating disorder. So I'll just stay the same. I'll just stay the same.
What do you think? I mean, most of our audience, I imagine, is probably more bodybuilding skewed. But for anyone who kind of isn't, who's maybe newer to the gym, I'm definitely not farming Instagram reels right now. What kind of advice would you give for people who think that or believe that, or for you personally, if you're not kind of willing to give advice on it, which is fair. For you personally, what broke you out of that? What made you realize like, oh, this is okay and this is something I want to pursue in terms of nutrition tracking?
Well, so initially my mindset was that I didn't want to track because I didn't want to gain an eating disorder or whatever. But if I'm putting it simply, it was just denial. It was just making excuses. And what changed obviously was getting coached by you. You giving me something to aim for. Obviously, right off the bat, I wasn't completely hitting those targets. But when you start to see the changes and you start actually being fully aware of what you're putting in your body, and that's where the differences are really made. Because if you're just playing it by ear or winging it, there's only so much training you can do that's gonna progress you. Like you do have to monitor what you're putting in your body, and then it breaks further the further you go down, like your macros and then your macros as well. Macros and micros, sorry. Um, and I would say like ultimately you're gonna have to do it if you want to start making progress, whether that's weight loss or weight gain. Um, I guess you could argue you could go either way by eyeballing it, but you're either going to get fat or you're going to lose muscle. So you sort of just have to come to terms with the fact that you're going to have to end up tracking your food. And yeah, there's not really two ways around it. You can follow a meal plan, you can macro track your own food. Like I have clients who are easy and happy to follow a meal plan and they just eat the same stuff every day, which is obviously what all three of us do just because it's easiest. But we've adapted to that. But I have other more lifestyle clients who rather have the freedom of chronometer or don't ever do that again. Yeah, who have the freedom of chronometer and they can eat what they want. But to be honest, I'm team meal plan every day of the week. It's just so much
Yeah.
easier. I don't have to think about anything.
In prep, it's
What
yeah, it's so much nicer. Sorry, come on, go on, mate.
at what point in your training and I guess physique development journey did you turn around and be like, I want to try to be competitive. I want to step on a bodybuilding stage?
Honestly, it was probably like a year ago today, give or take. Um, I was doing my second photo shoot prep, and when did Luke compete? Luke competed about a year ago. Um,
Mm.
Nat competed
Yeah,
just under a year ago,
yeah.
and it was definitely those shows there that really opened up my eyes, and I was like, yeah, like I want to do this. I definitely have potential to be up there, and I think that's what changed it. Yeah, especially after running two photo shoot preps with Jack. Like I'd been with Jack for enough years, and I had full confidence in his ability to get me peeled for stage. Um,
Oh,
Oh, you shouldn't, bro.
yeah, I would
You
say,
shouldn't have faith in me, man. Come on now.
yeah, you don't know
yeah,
what you're
bro.
on
His glutes were fat on stage, so he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I don't even have glute lines now. Fuck.
Oh,
8 weeks post show, fat. Fuck's sake.
yeah.
What
Get a new
what
coach.
like what does bodybuilding mean to you? Like when you have the hard days in prep, what actually keeps you going?
Honestly, like it's so ingrained in my lifestyle now, where not really, it's not really like I don't really know, to be honest. Like I've been living this lifestyle for so many years now, to the point where it's like it is normal to just tick the boxes I've got to do, like weekly targets, daily targets. They just sort of get done. Um, but ultimately, I do want to do the absolute best I can on stage, and I think you and I are alike with our mindsets, with the fact that we're not just competing to take part. We're not competing to say that we did it. Like we're aiming for the top. We're aiming for what a lot of people don't think that they can achieve. Um, so I guess, yeah, it's just I love the lifestyle. I want to win. I want to do the best I can on stage, and I guess when the hard days come about, it's just that's what's on my mind.
Yeah, I think personally, from interacting with people and speaking my mind a little bit, I've gotten a lot of stigma for saying that I want to win. Um, I think recently, in the past like couple of years, there's this whole like, especially in natural bodybuilding, people are portraying this sort of mentality of like you should prep for the sake of prep, and like even just getting on stage is you're winning in itself, which I completely understand.
Yeah,
Like I said, 99% of people cannot step on stage, can't do a successful prep. I mean, Christian, when we had him on the pod, he said about like 40 or 50% of the preps he's done have been pulled, they failed.
really.
You know, he's only got 50% of the athletes he's actually prepped to the stage. So that says enough by itself. However, when you have a competitive sport, any other competitive sport, we're willing to accept people saying they want to win. Like you see a football player go into a UEFA final and they're like, "Oh my God, I really want to win." Completely normal. You see a boxer telling another boxer that he's gonna fucking punch his face in and knock his teeth out. Like completely normal. But you see a bodybuilder online be like, I want to win, and everyone's like, no, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Like you shouldn't want to win, like all this stuff. And I don't understand it because bodybuilding is a competitive sport, and without that competitiveness, like where does like that the spirit of wanting to win go? Do you know what I mean? Like when you look at the people who have made it to the top of the sport, they all really wanted to fucking win. Do you know what I mean? And it all started from the mentality, and we should nurture that mentality. Yes, obviously, within reason. If you have some dickhead constantly posting about how the fact he's going to smoke everyone,
Yeah,
he needs to be knocked down a peg. But if someone actively says, like, look, I want to win, I'm going to try my best to win, we shouldn't shun them down and be like, oh, like, that's not the mentality to have. It is. It's a competitive sport, and that's what's driving a lot of people, and it's a normal thing, you know?
Yeah. I totally agree. I think the reason that people say not to have it in your mind to not win is because obviously it's a competitive sport, but it is also a very subjective sport. Like, you are just up there and you are getting judged by, I don't know, 3 or 4 people, and their opinion is subjective. Like, and I think the reason that people say not to have in your mind that you want to win is because maybe you have done, well, you would have done everything up on stage to go for the win, but maybe on the day, I don't know, someone's opinion is different, and you get second place, and then you have in your head that like you should have won, and then obviously that's where a lot of people bring back into it, like that's why you shouldn't have that. But at the end of the day, like you've just said, it is a competitive sport, so why shouldn't you have that mindset, you know?
And that's a really good point. You actually, oh, sorry, I gone. I have been waffling.
Just quickly, no, you're good. Like, I spoke to a lot of people recently who've been like, "Yo, how's post prep?" And my answer's been like, "It's been fucking." To be honest, the word "easy" comes to mind because like as soon as I got off stage and you guys were there, I was like, I gotta get better. Like, I gotta get better. That was great. I want to do that, but I want to do better. And it's like, I think, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with like, I don't know, that I didn't expect to win, but I fucking wanted to. And like, everyone wants to. Like, that's the point. If you know, if they're backstage and they're like, yo, like, do you want to win? You'd be like, you're not going to be like, I don't know, like, I'll see how I feel when I get up there. I might take second. I might, you know, it's like everyone wants to win, right? And so it's like, I think a healthy balance of like, I want to win versus like, you know, being happy and proud of what you've done, because ultimately like prep is hard, and you know, like 50% of people drop out. Probably realistically it's more than that, because that's only including like what coaches say. It's not including what coaches don't say or people who aren't coached. But if your response to not winning is fuck this is shit, terrible sport, gave me an eating disorder, yada yada yada, it's like, yeah, you're not going to go far. And like, as much as like, you know, I got 4th, I'm proud of my 4th, I'm proud of the look, I want to fucking smoke it. Like, I wouldn't change a thing about that last prep, and I'm super happy.
Ask my coach.
But like, like, you know, like, what are prep plans? Well, next time I step on stage, win the class. Like, obviously that's the plan, like, right? Like,
yeah,
like that's
big up Archer Academy. Come on.
It's like, if I can take an overall, then sweet. But like, you know, let's take one thing at a time. But I think, you know, that like that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, that's I think you know, like, this post show would be so much harder if I wasn't going into post show with the mindset of like, this is me right now going to win that show, and that's what it's all working towards. And I think, you know, like, Aaron, you said so yourself, like, you want to win, of course you do, you both want to win, that's kind of the point. And like, you know, if you get some freak like I had in my class, and then that means like you come second, it's like, you know, big up Chief. But if you come, you know, like, if you lose to something like that, it's got to be like, you know, it is what it is. But that should drive you to want more. Like, I think that's the knife edge that people struggle with, is like, in isolation, are you happy? But you want to be happy but not content, happy but driven, I think is the balance.
I've had this conversation with you, Jack, but the best way I could describe it is like, I want to win so bad that I'm completely complacent with losing, because I know what that's going to do to my physique.
Yeah, I remember we spoke.
It's like, like the mentality of winning. It's I don't want to win a specific show. I want to win in bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is a long man's game, right? If you stack up, you know, wins and losses across the average bodybuilder's career, they lose more than they win. But the winner's mentality is about taking the losses on the chin, and that when you really want to win and you lose, fucking hell, if you have the right mentality, Jesus Christ, like what that's going to do to your next off season. Like, it's like they talk about like heartbreaks is like the best thing to get wham. Imagine wanting to win so bad and getting smoked. Like that like drives the entire off season on fucking gasoline. And
Literally.
that's the best way I can describe it. Is like I want to win so bad that if I lose, oh fucking hell, I'm gonna come back 10 times better. Like I even said to Jack, I almost want to lose because I know the type of person I am and what that would do to me,
Mhm.
that I would just lock myself in a box for 12 months and put on 30 pounds. Like it just would happen. Um, and again, it just goes back to that mentality of just like the winner's mentality. It's not about winning that show, it's about winning in general across your career. Like some of the most successful bodybuilders, I mean, look at Nick Walker. Like he, when he first started competing, everyone was like, "You're shit." Like, he was terrible. He only hopped on gear, and like he's literally at the Olympia. He's got one of the most grotesque physiques in a good way, in a good way. But that's the best way I could describe Nick Walker. It's one of the most grotesque physiques to ever hit the stage. Do you know what I mean? And that was built off of losses, many losses, and a lot of people doubting him. I think that is the most powerful tool a bodybuilder can use. And like a lot of well-established bodybuilders say this all the time, you have to become complacent with losing because that's what makes you win in the long run.
Definitely.
100%, man. So, Aaron, we've spoken a little bit about your origins, how you got into, bodybuilding and how you got into the gym in general. We've spoken a little bit about kind of prep for you. Where would you like to see yourself long term? What's the long term aim?
That's a big question. I want to see my
Aaron 35.
yeah, maybe Aaron 50, double it, pass it on. I definitely want to see myself in the fitness space, whatever that may be. Obviously, right now I'm working on coaching. Like I've got a handful of clients, but I've just finished uni. I've just moved out. Like there's a lot on my plate right now, but I would say ultimately I want to be working in the fitness space. I just love it really. I love helping people. I love fitness. I love being healthy. And yeah, ultimately I want my source of income to come from that. I want to be bigger. I want to be leaner. Like who knows if bodybuilding's even for me, to be completely honest. Like obviously I love it and I want to do well in it, but I can't put my hands up and say like I want to be a bodybuilder for the rest of my life. So I would say just be in the fitness space.
Fair play, man. Would you ever go back to powerlifting? Because obviously you used to be big into powerlifting.
Oh no, hell no.
No, how come?
I don't know. Powerlifting I dabbled in for like what, I don't even know if I even gave it a year. Like it's all well and good progressing your SBD, but you just look like a lard. Your training isn't as fun because you're training like 2 RIR. You're doing weird stuff like bench pressing with your legs up and going 3 inches off your chest. What even is that? Spotto bench. Who invented that? Mr. Spotto. Like, what's even the point?
Quite literally, yeah.
And I don't know, like I guess you're strong, but at what cost?
Damn. That's
And
deep, brother.
I don't know. It's just not
So
really.
far.
It's just not really a bit of me. Like, fair enough. I have respect for powerlifting, and if you're pulling like 400 kilos, fair enough. Like, I'm not gonna come at you for your sport, but I wouldn't personally ever go back to powerlifting, to be honest.
If you were inhumanely strong, would you powerlift?
Yeah, I'd powerlift. But that's like Nathaniel Massard's a good example of that. Like obviously when he was younger, he had an insane physique, but he'd always been strong at deadlifting, and got to the point where like he is doing worlds and stuff, and he is insanely strong. But he's come to terms with the fact that he's got to say goodbye to his physique and stuff like that because he is so strong. Why would you not take advantage of it? And especially if you're literally at the top of the top standard, like it would just be wasted potential for not doing that. But he has had to obviously sacrifice his physique to achieve that.
Yeah, you
That's an
can't
interesting
always.
thing you say. I think,
Sorry, go
yeah,
on, Gamal.
100%. And I think when people start out like their fitness journey, they usually, I think they naturally gravitate towards either bodybuilding or powerlifting, depending on what their strong points are. Like, I can't 100% guarantee that I will be a bodybuilder if I was ridiculously strong at the beginning, because I, like you, I started powerlifting. I was SBD for like the first year of training, and
Mhm.
fucking hell, I squatted 4 plates within like the first 4 months of training. Like, I could have very much gone and been a powerlifter, if I didn't have the joints of a fucking 70-year-old granny. Um, but I think people naturally like, it's almost like the split road of like, after a while, in the first like couple years of training, you don't have to specialize one way or the other because you're going to make gains regardless.
Mhm.
But at some point, you have to sit down and be like, okay, am I trying to build muscle or am I trying to get strong as fuck? And it comes down to preference.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And we all
you can
chose.
kind of yeah, you can dabble in both. Like as a bodybuilder, you'll get stronger, and as a powerlifter, you'll build muscle. But in order to reach the pinnacle of either, there has to be some sacrifice. If anyone's listening to
A
this and
priority.
they're not trying to compete in either, just like casually do both, you can. But if you're wanting to be like, you know, competitive within either, you'll reach a point where one or t'other is holding you back. You know, like if you're powerlifting, there's not always going to be capacity and room to go and do some lateral raises and some hammer curls, or go and grow your calves, or even to stay lean. And same with like if you're bodybuilding, you know, like there's going to be times where hitting a 1 rep max on a bench is, well, often not going to be a wise move, or you're not going to see it increase that much. So yeah, it's like if you want to reach pinnacle
What?
of either, if you want to reach pinnacle of either, you gotta kind of commit more so to one than the other. You know, I think
So you're telling me my
kickboxing,
3 rep Smith set is not growing muscle?
like you see people talk about like Larry Wills as an example, and it's like that's a powerlifter, brother. Like he's a powerlifter, he's body built, but
But he's also a genetic outlier.
yeah,
Like, it was just like,
even then, but even then, it's like, you know, like how many Olympias has he won? You know, and it's like he looks fucking phenomenal, but and he would
fuck's
look
sake.
better if he didn't powerlift, right? If he just focused on bodybuilding, and when he did go and compete, he did focus on bodybuilding, and he did look better. But again, it's
A
like
lot better. A
yeah,
lot better.
even he has to pick one or the other. He does powerlift to a great level, like well, fucking sorry, he powerlifts to a fucking phenomenal level, and he has a physique of like, you know, a ridiculous physique. But again, you place him among like the top 10 of the Olympia.
Yeah, how many Olympics has he won? No, he's
Yeah,
obviously
bro.
not
How many
valid.
Olympias has Larry Wills, bro? I'm
He's
calling him
obviously
out.
not valid, bro.
But yeah, it's like I remember, you know, Eddie Hall keeps teasing
Has he got his pro card? Do you know?
yeah, he's definitely pro. Surely, right? Larry Will's got to be an IFBB pro. Let's
Wait.
find out. He's got a
Is
pro.
Larry Mills natural?
Yeah, he's an IFBB pro. Yeah, he got IFBB pro and classic physique. Yeah, sick, of course.
Fuck off,
But
he
yeah,
classic physique. How
yeah,
did
he's
he make the
classic.
weight cut, bro? What?
He peeled down.
Jesus Christ.
It's like when Eddie Hall was
Five,
like,
bro.
"Oh, I might do bodybuilding and stuff," and people who aren't into bodybuilding were like, "Yeah," and bodybuilders are like, "You're gonna get killed on stage and get absolutely fucking torched
Eddie
on
Hall
stage."
bodybuilder.
Yeah, it's like,
Why?
he's like, "Oh, I've got a good amount of muscle." It's like, yeah, you do, but like, you're not a bodybuilder.
You've never been conditioned, bro. You've never done a prep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're not a bodybuilder, and that's okay. You're better
He's used
than
to eating fucking a whole cheesecake. Did you see his like when he was training for the fucking strongman, his meal plan was like 10,000 calories. He'd have an entire cheesecake for pudding after his like last meal.
Have you seen Andrew Smayev, what he eats in a day?
Yeah.
It's so
Oh my
funny.
God. Have you seen that? There's a video of him eating a bowl and it's like 400 grams of uncooked rice. It's like the size of his fucking head, and he's holding the spoon like this, and like because his hands are so big, you can't see the spoon, you can just see the fucking handle. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah, he loves the cheesecake too.
I swear he's like 24 as well. I
Yeah.
swear he's not that old.
No, he's not. He's I don't know if he's
He looks.
I wonder why. He's 27. He's 3 years older than me.
27. Oh my god. 26-inch arms.
It reminds me of Marcus Rule and the way he eats. Meal 2, tuna fish. Meal 3, cheesecake and tuna fish.
Russian bear.
Yeah, he's a big old fucking boy.
I need to fact check some of these. He would do 300 to 400 pull-ups a few times a week.
Oh my god! It says his bulk is 16,000 calories.
He is like really good at calisthenics. Like he's freaky good at calisthenics. It's kind of like that's
8 one-arm pull-ups at 350 pounds.
That's nuts. Yeah, but he's not got lines in his contract, does he? So you know it's all invalidated.
Yeah, he's 30 weeks out.
30 weeks out. He needs to up the GH, put some Clen in. He'll be sound. Keep on the cheesecakes. Andrew, if you're listening, we've
keep on the cheesecake. Oh, link in bio.
We're gonna make a protein cheesecake, Andrew. We're gonna use whey drip, and we're gonna have oats as a base. Nom 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 nom. You ever heard
Meal
of
4,
rice cakes?
400 grams of oats.
400 grams.
Right.
Of oats. Fuck me. Yeah, what a fucking.
What are your Aaron? What are your go-to foods in prep now? What does your meal plan consist of right
Oh my god.
Dust.
Yeah.
now? Carbless.
Water.
Yeah. Look at this.
Octopus.
Look at that. Glass shards. When I'm really feeling hungry, go to the glass
Sushi on a high day.
A bit of gum. You have a bit of gum.
No, I've actually been off the gum for a little while now. Like I'm just.
You getting withdrawals? You getting like shaky hands?
I'm just going natty. Like I'm just going so natty right now.
Yeah, I heard UK DFBA test that shit, bro. You gotta be careful. Hey, bro, how minty is your mouth, G? You been using gum? What are your meals? Because I was going to say earlier, I think one of the reasons why the two of you are so successful is because you both enjoy what you're doing and you do what you enjoy. Like, you both eat foods you like. You both like your training. Aaron, you fucking love cardio. So it's like...
Yeah, you love olives as well, don't you? I always see you fucking eating olives.
Oh
Olives are
boy.
good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not a fan. I mean, I'll eat them. Don't get me wrong. I'm fat. But like...
We need to half your food, G. Clearly. Not hungry enough.
No, please, bro. Please,
You
bro.
like olives, then we'll run it back.
Oh, fuck it out. Are you going to pause olives out this prep?
No. I'm way too, bruv. If I'm pulling olives, you're not gonna make it. That's crazy. The olives are out. The 50 calories that are pure fat and fiber.
Game is lost. Game is lost.
I'm gonna be fuming if Jack pulls it.
Head's
You've
gone.
gone from 9 grams of fat to 8 grams of fat. G, you're really gonna peel in now. Fuck me.
Oh, fuck it out. I'm a big fan of dark chocolate personally. I just bought some 95% dark chocolate. I love it.
Where'd you get
95?
Mate, yeah.
Lidl.
Really?
They just released it, bruv. Yeah, they just released it. I fucking sniped it. I was so good.
bro, spawn camp that shit.
Bruv, I bought like 5 or 6. I bought the entire everything they had in stock. I was like, fuck it, bruv. And no one else here who shops at this Lidl was on prep, bruv. They don't get it.
Bro, what normal person is actually getting that dark chocolate though? Like, I swear to God, whenever I'm going in Aldi, there's always 85% dark chocolate. Who actually enjoys eating that? Like, the other week, Finn got me a couple of bars of 100% dark chocolate, and
Oh yeah.
I was just eating like 15 grams. I think it was literally like 2 days ago, and I was eating it. Obviously, I was enjoying it because I'm on prep and I fuck with dark chocolate. But I was just thinking, surely nobody actually fucking enjoys this. Like, this is the most bitter, literally. Like, Jack, we're having this conversation, obviously, like, I was struggling with dark chocolate at one point, and you were just like, just if it gets to the point, just we'll pull it, and you can just have cocoa powder.
Yeah.
Or you're like, get the darkest chocolate you can, like, and I'm thinking, bro, that was like
Get the darkest chocolate you can.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just get some white chocolate, bro. Oh, you know what they say? Actually, I'm not gonna say.
No,
Once you go white, right. Fucking don't let that joke hang.
Someone clip that.
Someone talk.
Someone clip that. Someone clip that. What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know if I could eat it just by itself. I love it in shit. Like I love it not in shit, but like, I love it in oats. In oats, it's unbelievable. But like, I don't know if I could eat it raw. You know, I don't know if I could raw dog it.
I don't know. Like sometimes you just get hungry. Yeah.
Yeah, in a prep, fair enough. Yeah, no, I get that. I think I've not hit that stage yet where it's like just pure, utter fucking, I'll eat anything inside.
Yeah, 100% dark chocolate. That sounds fucking dank.
I have been eating a lot of cucumbers though. Like that's one thing I learned from my last prep is I'll just buy bare cucumbers and I'll just fucking chow them down.
Yeah, 3 calories and like iceberg lettuce, 3 calories.
Yeah, if you put a bit of like chili flakes on it, it tastes banging.
I've not tried that one. What on lettuce or on cucumber?
On the cucumber, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Make your food spicier so it's a bit more unbearable. That is actually a good trick.
Yeah. Spice in general. I mean, obviously, if digestion allows, because like recently I had a stomach bug, so I went easy on the spices. But yeah, so for anyone listening, mate, just fucking spice everything.
Yeah,
Makes it a bit
your
more
nose isn't running and you're still complaining about being hungry. Put more spice in until you.
Yeah, just put chili flakes in your diet-free soda. It makes it taste nicer.
In your oats, everything.
Your oats, chili flakes in your oats.
I just made
what was the cream of rice?
That was my prep survival. Make the food as dead as pot. Like there comes a point where there's nothing you can do, and trying to do stuff just increases food focus. Just embrace the chicken, lettuce, and salt. It's a way of life.
Watching you eat that chicken post show actually made me feel a little bit sick because like you were going for it as well.
Yeah, 100 grams of completely plain chicken that's been sat in the bottom of my bag the entire day, and you're like, yeah, post show binge, 150 grams of plain chicken.
No seasoning.
Mate, yeah, like
fuck me.
I mean, to each their own, obviously, but yeah, like I remember posting that full day of eating on like a rest day, and everyone was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh yeah, it was like your meal 3 and your meal 4 was like 100 grams of lettuce and like a sprinkle of chicken, and I remember commenting like, "What the fuck is that?"
The most focused I got was I would eat handfuls of lettuce first, and then the remaining lettuce and chicken was like a nicer ratio. So then I'd like have them together because otherwise you're just getting like pure lettuce. So I just got it out of the way.
Hand eating lettuce, bro. Were you fucking orangutan? Like such an ape.
Let me find that shit because it was there. Here we go. How the fuck do I screen share on this? Oh, here we go. Right, can we see the?
Oh god.
Right, the goated meal again. You can see
okay, valid.
Yeah, see, that's calm.
To not fuck the ratios, right?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Pineapple as well.
Look,
both fruit makes
100 grams of lettuce and a sprinkle of chicken. And my comment: meal 2 and 3 are so sad. Probably the same thing.
What they do is spike hunger, to be fair. Yeah, not even wrong. They made it worse. I love it. It's like 40 pro, 40 in carb, 2 fat, 200.
Same. Same again, bro.
I used to love this meal. I used to fucking adore it.
That's valid. That's valid. Yeah,
there's lettuce under there, don't worry. And then like the actual mate.
Nice.
I can't tell you like the actual sadness I would feel when this was done being consumed.
Is that cranberries?
It's just like mixed berries. Yeah, I think there's some cranberries in there.
Oh, it's
that's rogue. That's rogue.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't buy that.
Whenever they don't have raspberries and blueberries in Aldi, I pain myself to get the summer mint, especially them blackberries. Like, why are they so like
The
frozen
strawberries are the
blackberries?
worst, man. The strawberries.
No,
Oh,
strawberries are the worst.
frozen strawberries.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Bro, fucking chip a tooth, bro. Like,
a couple of times I've made them into jam. If like you get frozen strawberries, you cut them up a little bit, and then you get a bowl and you microwave it, and then you mash it.
what the fuck do you cut it with? Like a saw?
Nah, like a kitchen knife.
Ow! It's legit impenetrable. Yeah, literally. No, I'll use straps. I'll use straps. God, you are
I'm not
preppy.
trying that.
You are so preppy. Oh, fuck.
You have it on lettuce as well.
What's your go-to veg? You love Mediterranean, innit? So you're telling me you eat 500 grams of sweet corn a day? Prescribed. Okay. Fuck it up.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
And you've got
Bro's peaking on lettuce
good
and
water
tomato.
ratio on your core now. You've got good water ratio on your core now.
Oh my God, that was one of the saddest things I think I've ever seen, bro. I don't think I'm ever gonna forget what fucking crimes Tim committed. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm never. I saw it in the flesh, so it was even worse, bro. It was actually it looked like shit. It literally looked like shit. Bro was bro was craving it. Cream of brick at the end of the day. Surely not.
5, bro. Nice.
Am I gonna have to take milk out of my coffees? So I just shut up and don't mention
Yeah.
it. Okay, sound. Good to know. Nah, the chili jam from Nando's. I'm a big fan. I bought like 5 or 6 packets the other day just to stock up. No, it's not. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh my God, the other day, this is me coming clean now. I ran out of ketchup, which I usually have a meal one. So this is one of the most retarded things I've ever done. But like, I forgot how much calories mayonnaise has. So like,
Oh no.
Oh,
and it
Even
wasn't.
though, like, like,
It wasn't even like the low cal mayonnaise. Like it was full fat, like full normal mayonnaise. It was like some Polish brand as well. So like I usually put quite a lot of sauce on. I'm just fucking greedy with it, but like, I put it on and I munched it, whatever. And I was like, wow, I'm actually kind of full. So like I went to look at the calories and it was like 150 calories for like a tablespoon.
yeah, mayo is actually absurd.
And I had like 3 or 4 at least. Like,
Oh my god. Bro, had my full
oh
day of
fuck
eating
that.
in mayo in at Aspen.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a boo boo, but
Okay, explosive
oh
thing.
fucking listen, it happens sometimes. Sometimes you gotta have a boo boo. Yeah.
That's so calm. That is so calm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Arun Hashmi Gym on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. YouTube's been revived this year now that uni's over. Getting that content going out there. Obviously, Aaron 25 with Perform, link in bio. They got the best ways out there. Like, if you're looking for way, you already know, go to Perform. The other stuff, man, you can probably get it anywhere else, probably cheaper, but you're not gonna get better way than Perform. And coach and inquiry link in bio as well on Instagram. If you want to work with me, and yeah, that's all my plugs right there.
Nice.
What's the worst that can happen? 1 hour of Stairmaster.
Unwrapped mayonnaise.